Do you ever feel like you're doing everything right with your hair? You're using the right products being recommended to you, you're taking care of your hair like your life depends on it, but your hair still doesn't feel its best? That's because you could be making any of these 9 mistakes that are ruining your hair. The number one mistake that you could be making is washing your hair too often. Now, doing this will strip away your hair of its natural moisture and the natural oil. This will make your hair drier, more brittle, and easily damaged. Now, the ideal number of days that you should be able to go without washing your hair and is an indicator of healthy hair is 3 days. Now, I'm sure a lot of you thinking कि मेरे बाल बहुत जल्दी गंदे हो जाते हैं, बहुत oily हो जाते हैं, which is why I need to wash them more often. Now, the reason for this could be the next few mistakes that you're making with your hair. The second mistake that you could be making is not washing your hairbrush. I want you all to take a pause, be honest, and tell me in the comments below when was the last time you washed your hairbrush. All that dirt and like dust on that hairbrush goes right back onto your hair every time you use it. Now, I'm not saying wash your hairbrush too often or every day. Do it once a month, or if you feel like it's getting dirty, you can see those whitish, grayish and a lot of hair strands stuck onto your hair. That's when you need to wash it. Very simple to do it. Just take a bowl of hot water, put some shampoo in it and dip your hairbrush right inside. Wait for 5 minutes until it soaks in all the water, and then take an old toothbrush and remove all the dirt from it. Honestly, this will do wonders for your hair. It will save it from getting too oily or too dirty very soon. Another really common mistake that we all tend to make is not protecting our hair in the shower. Whenever we style our hair and we step out of the house, you know that the humidity makes your hair look frizzy and it doesn't look as good as it was when you were inside. Similarly, when you're in the shower, the water radiates humidity and your hair will sort of get spoiled with that humidity and become frizzy. So even if you've not styled your hair will tend to become dirtier if you're not protecting it in the shower. The best solution to it is a shower cap, not the regular plastic ones that you get in the hotels, but a terry lined shower cap is what you need. You get it easily on Amazon or Nykaa or any of these e-commerce websites. The links will obviously be down below for you. Now, detangling your hair with a comb can also be a mistake. These have hard bristles that do not move, unlike a hairbrush like this which has flexible bristles. So if you're using a comb and you have a knot in your hair, it's just going to rip out your hair like that. It's not going to easily be able to detangle it, unlike with a hairbrush. Another tip over here is always use a leave-in conditioner before you detangle your hair. This is specifically for detangling your hair and not for your regular hair brushing. For that, you can use a comb. Before I move on to the next mistake, if you think you found this video helpful, please do hit that subscribe button and share this video. It'll mean a lot to me. Another mistake that could be ruining your hair is how you dry your wet hair. When your hair is wet, it's super fragile and it tends to tangle more and easily knot as well. And as kids, our moms, I mean at least my mom, used to wash my hair and then dry it with a towel in this washing machine motion where she would just spin my hair all over. And a lot of people still do it. I used to do it till very recently, until I got myself a microfiber towel. So that's number one thing that you need to change up in your hair routine. And number two is the motion of drying your hair. So skip this washing machine style. All you need to do is take your microfiber towel and press it gently onto your hair so it just soaks in all the water. You don't need to like spin your head all around, and trust me, that's going to cause more breakage and more knots into your wet hair. The next mistake you could be making is using too much heat on your hair. I know I do that myself, but it's super important to use a heat protectant spray if you're going to be doing that. Now, a lot of us have jobs or professions where you need to style your hair, and that's okay. Just make sure you're using a heat protectant, because honestly, that'll save you a whole lot of damage being done to your hair. All kind of heat tools, be it a hair dryer, curling iron or a straightener, they will cause damage to your hair. So try and use a lower temperature as well while using these tools. A lot of times brands also advertise saying that certain tools will not cause heat damage to your hair, but that's kind of misleading. If there's any sort of heat being applied to your hair, it is going to damage it. So literally the only solution is using a heat protectant spray. The one that I use is from GHD. You don't get this brand in India. You get it in the UK, so I had someone get it for me from there, but it's great. Otherwise, in India, you have Schwarzkopf as well, which is a great spray. I'm going to link it down below for you guys. If you're not using a hair mask, that's another mistake that's ruining your hair. Conditioner is obviously a must and ये तो आपको daily use करना ही है. But a hair mask at least once a week if your hair is moderately damaged should be in your hair care routine. Lots of hair masks again that I love trying and I love. I'm going to link them down below for you guys and also show you guys on the screen. So if you don't have a hair mask in your hair care routine right now, इसको please add करिए. If your hair is healthy, you can use it once a month, but ideally once a week is what I would recommend and what I usually do. The next mistake is using the wrong hair ties for your hair. Any hair tie that rips your hair out when you're removing it is extremely bad, especially those old school rubber bands, those multicolored ones. Please never use them. I used to see a lot of kids use it back in school and I didn't even use it back then because it was just so painful to remove it. So if you're still using them, please stop. The best hair ties would be scrunchies because they're super soft, and you also get these invisible zigzag rubber ties easily available on Amazon. I'm going to link them below for you guys, of course. So make sure you're using these ones and not those bad rubber bands that are just going to rip your hair out. And lastly, not shampooing your hair properly could also be ruining your hair. Now, since kids, we've shampooed our hair in a certain way, but it's only later in life that I realized I've been doing it wrong all along. So a couple of mistakes that you could be making is lathering the shampoo onto your hands instead directly onto your scalp. Since the hair is oilier and dirty and we use a shampoo to clean it, you need to lather it directly onto the scalp and not on your palm because it becomes tougher for it to penetrate into your scalp. And number 2 is at least wash your hair twice when you're in the shower and not just once, because again, hair is oily and dirty and it needs at least 2 washes to get rid of all that dirt. And lastly, do keep in mind that the ends of your hair are not meant for shampooing. You only need to massage the shampoo onto your scalp really well. And when you wash it, all the shampoo is anyway going to drip down the hair, so it is going to sort of get shampooed. So you don't specifically need to shampoo your ends. That will tend to make your hair drier and brittle. So this wraps up the video. I hope you guys found it helpful for your hair. If you're making any of these mistakes, I want to know in the comments down below. Please do rectify them, and I will see you again in my next video. Before that, do hit that subscribe button and share this video with your friends. If you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, you can also hit that bell notification. It'll mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys soon.